We are the heartbeat of this country. And we truly believe that what we play out in Benin is going to be a microcosm of what we play out in the larger Nigerian polity as regards elections. See, people get it a little mixed by following some of the, I will put it, social media pronouncements by the opposition, which in Edo State is basically the APC. In Edo State, as an upwardly mobile people, we know exactly how and what we want. And that is the truth. In terms of not signing the peace accord, it was not as a result of the fact that we don't want to sign the peace accord. It is simply premised on the fact that all the indices pointed to a very uneven playing field. The APC has, from at least in Edo State, have weaponized hunger against our people, and to browbeat us into whatever they want, they have turned the Nigerian police into an armed wing of the APC. So we cried foul, so that we'll bring it to the court of public opinion, so that they understand that as for now, in this very existential election, the Edo people are being hounded by a marauding band who are in the opposition and championed by no other than the not very gentlemanly, a little garrulous Adams Oshomole. So we were begging the President of the Federal Republic, as a man who had fought in the trenches for democracy in this country, to rise up to the challenge and ensure that the commonwealth of the Edo people should be fully and undeniably expressed, and that free will should be allowed to play in this election. It's not saying the fact that in 2023, Asiwaju, the Jagaban, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and contestant then as an APC candidate, did not sign the peace accord either. So the peace accord is not an indication or an identifier of who will win or who will not win the election. Those who will win or who will win is in the very heart of the people. And the people, the people must be the recurring decimal in this election. We are ready. In Edo State, the PDP and our candidate, Aswelime Igodalo, we are as ready as the Boyscout.
Okay.
We are prepared.
You're operating on the Boy Scouts motto of being prepared. So you are prepared. I must confess that personally, I'm a little less reassured than I thought I might be speaking with you in relation to some of the things that you have said. But that's the way it is. We want to hear your perspective on the matter. And following through on that line, or continuing on that line, you have also been out there as... Yes. You have also been quoted out there as saying that even the Commissioner of Police for Edo State, you have your issues. Even the supervisory electoral commissioners, resident electoral commissioners, you also have issues with all of those. So when you combine it with your opening, what you opened with, I begin to wonder, this is just how many days to the election. Are we really prepared?
What we did is very simple. We called out the players so that they will be impartial. Is there anything wrong if we say that we found out that the newly transferred resident electoral commissioner, or the REC, who we pray will not wreak havoc on this election, is the immediate past special advisor on housing and works to Barrister Yesom Wike, the very openly public enemy #1 of Edo people. He was on television a few days ago ranting. Meanwhile, we are also aware that Anugbom Onoha, the resident electoral commissioner, is also his first cousin. Is his mother's sister's son. So if there, is there anything wrong if we come It's just like I'm going to run election in Lagos, and you find out that the person who is going to be the resident electoral commissioner in Lagos in an election involving Jagaban and some other persons, and the resident electoral commissioner is Dele Alake, and you say we shouldn't complain? We just want to bring that to the public domain. And at the same time, just a week to the election, you transfer a new commissioner of police, born in Okrika, 16 kilometers from the home estate of Yeson Wike, who has vowed to fight us to the end. Benin is not his country, is not his state, is not his city. And you bring to us his golf-playing partner and friend as the commissioner of police, and you say we shouldn't complain? Come on, man. Not stopping there. In the last 3 weeks, the entire... My name, sir, if you go and check the list, they even put Obaseki here. Myself, my cousin, the local government chairman. They are fighting to arrest all of us. 68 chieftains of the
Let me just
PDP,
say that.
they declared all of us wanted. And then they went from place to place, arresting people indiscriminately. And in 3 weeks, we didn't know where they took them to. And then you whisk up a local government chairman who had come to report that he has been attacked with his bandages after being beaten. You take him to Abuja, even if he committed a crime. Is the Nigerian Administration of Criminal Code dictates that you charge him to court or arrest him in the scene of arrest of the crime? Not stopping there. If someone who just competed or contested as an aspirant in the APC gubernatorial primaries, his name is Blessing Agbomrere, comes into the public domain dressed with the full official uniform of a chief superintendent of police, and you say we shouldn't shout?
All right, of course. I mean, I'm just...
You get
all of it is out there.
Now, the man will shout, chairman.
Okay. But just, I must say that the example...
We they shout, make everybody hear us. If you say we not shout now, you're not going to interview me. Come on, you get me?
But
so it is, when you are beat, they say it is when the wind blows that we see the anus of the fowl. The wind is blowing now, and all the threats of Oshomole is all over the place in the public domain. And those people, we know they fear.
Yeah, but
it is because we know they fear. That's why we tell Abu Salah and say, we know they sign.
Okay.
We not go sign.
But how did you
sign away
I was surprised. I was surprised when you I was surprised. It came out of left field when you brought Dele Alake into your examples, even though it was
my
a
friend, he's one of my biggest guys. He's a great guy. Without Dele, all of you will not be sitting here now.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay, we're sort of warming up to something of a jolly interview then. But look, before we come to the candidate himself, the respected Aswe Igodalo and his running mate, before we come to that, there are other points. For instance, as you know, your opponent